All right, today we're going to dive into a new digital platform called AryaTv.ca. Now, it's making a pretty bold promise to finally build a real bridge between the worlds of arts and technology. So, in this explainer, we're going to dig into what that actually means, who it's for, and, whether it really has a shot at making that vision a reality. So, let's start with the big problem they're trying to solve. If you're a creator out there today, the biggest challenge isn't just making great stuff, it's getting anyone to see it. It's finding a space that doesn't just, hold your files, but one that actually supports your growth. And that is the exact question AryaTv.ca is setting out to answer. And here it is, their whole identity summed up in one line. Pay attention to that word, dynamic. They're trying to be more than just a library of content. They want to be a space where these two worlds are actually actively crashing into each other. It's a huge claim, so let's see what that really looks like. Okay, so to really get what this platform is all about, we've got to start at its foundation, this core mission to connect the worlds of creativity and technology, which, let's be honest, often feel miles apart. Their mission really stands on three key ideas: to engage people with stories that grab you, to inspire new ways of thinking, and to educate by using art to make really complex stuff feel simple. And that phrase right there, transformative experiences, that's the key. The goal isn't for you to just sit back and watch, it's to spark some real innovation and collaboration. This slide, I think, just nails the whole idea. On one side, you've got this problem that every single creator knows all too well, your work just getting totally lost in all the digital noise. And on the other side, you've got the big goal, to be this curated space where great ideas are actually nurtured, and where creators can finally amplify their own voice. So how are they going to pull this off? Well, their whole model basically comes down to three main offerings. First, curated content. So think quality over quantity, right? Second, creative advertising, which is all about helping brands connect with this audience in a way that feels authentic. And third, educational media that uses storytelling to break down and demystify complicated tech subjects. Okay, so that's the what, but who is this platform actually for? Well, it's really designed to bring a few different groups together, and each one has their own goals. So first up, let's talk about the professionals. We're talking about experts, industry leaders, really anyone who's looking to build a name for themselves and expand their influence in the digital world. For these folks, the platform lays out a really clear path for growth. It's like a step-by-step journey, You start by showcasing what you know. Then you move into collaborating with other smart people. Then you build your personal brand. And finally, you get to really elevate your voice through things like workshops and interviews. Next up, we've got the creative soul of the platform, the artists, the filmmakers, the musicians, all the digital innovators. For them, this is being sold as something way more valuable than just another online portfolio. You see, it's set up as a place where you don't just show off your work. It's about actively connecting with tech experts, which could open up a whole new world of creative ideas. The focus here is on this kind of cycle. You collaborate, which helps you reach new people, which in turn makes the whole community stronger. And this right here, this is the promise that's absolutely crucial for creators. It's a direct pledge that your work will be seen, it'll be valued, instead of you having to constantly fight against an algorithm or just get buried under a mountain of other content. All right, but what about the money? Every new venture needs backers. So what's the angle for investors? What's in it for them? The whole investment idea is built on this unique mix of cultural content, tech innovation, and community engagement. The idea is that this combination is what will create real long-term value. So you're not just investing in a platform, you're investing in the entire ecosystem of the creator economy, the people and the ideas shaping our digital future. And that brings us to a super important point here. I mean, lots of platforms can give you a library of videos, but AryaTv.ca seems to be betting on something much deeper. It's all about creating a space where individual people can find real opportunities. And this isn't just some vague concept. They're making it happen through actual things like workshops, virtual meetups, and networking events. All of it designed to get people to connect and collaborate directly. And this quote, man, it really says it all. While a lot of other platforms might treat community as just another feature to check off a list, here they're saying it's a foundational pillar. It's just as important as the content itself. So we've looked at the mission, the audience, the offerings. What's the big picture? How do we boil all of this down to what really matters? Well, it all comes down to this simple formula. Art brings the soul and the stories. Technology brings the tools and the reach. And the community? That brings the support system. The big bet here is that when you get these three things working together, you create something much, much bigger than the sum of its parts. And that really leaves us with one big question to think about moving forward. Look, this platform is just one experiment in a much bigger trend. As the creator economy keeps changing, the real question is how this blend of art, technology, and genuine community could fundamentally rewrite the rules of the game for everybody. Now that is a future worth keeping an eye on.
Thank you for watching. AryaTv.ca brings together professionals, creators, and innovators. Follow, subscribe, and join the journey. AryaTv.ca Innovation. Media. Community.